What's up guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ahmed. I'm a first year medical resident over here in the United States. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 techniques by which you can study more efficiently, more smarter, and not just working very hard. Let's start. The first technique that I would like to share with you is always have a work planner. A work planner can be the actual planner that you get from the market. It's a fat book where they have it divided into sections such as days, weeks, and months. Or you can have it on your whiteboard, or you can have it on your own diary, a plain diary that you can buy from the market, and you can have it on that. Or there are mobile apps for planners as well. So do have a work planner and do write your stuff on it, and it really helps you just see it again and again, and it helps you in time management, and it helps you know what your next task is and how much time do you really have to achieve that task. So do always have a work planner. That's number 1. Number 2, steer yourself clear of distractions. Nowadays we have a lot of distractions. The biggest distraction is our mobile phone that has those social media apps. So what I like to do is that I use my mobile phone and those social media apps, but just one time throughout the entire day. So it's probably going to be at now from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock at the night when I'm having my dinner. The reason why I would like to advise you this to stop yourself from distracting is that one of the main reasons why people suggest not to use these social media apps during your work hours is that it wastes your time and you do not even know, and half an hour just passes and you're just swiping through the social media apps. The number 2 very important reason for this is that when you're swiping through social media, you're going to probably come across a discount at your favorite restaurant, or a new clothing brand, or some post from one of your friends whom you haven't heard from in a very long time, and it's going to just distract your concentration from your work onto that topic very easily. So that's another reason why I definitely suggest that do not use your social media apps during your work hours. Use it after your work hours, and you can have 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes in when you're supposed to use those mobile apps. It really helps. Number 3, ask questions if you do not understand. So nowadays it's very convenient to get phone number or email of your teachers and just simply send them your question, or if there's a question on the book and you cannot type the entire, just take a picture and send them the picture to ask the answer to remove your confusion. So ask questions from your teachers, ask questions from your seniors. Just make sure that you take their number, who have been through all the examination or the work that you're actually doing right now, or your colleagues as well. It really helps. A lot of times when we are asking a question, we think, oh my god, this question is so dumb, but I cannot ask that question. This happened to me as well, but I noticed that some of my dumbest questions were some of the most genius questions that I could have ever asked to my seniors or to the people that I was working with. So do ask your dumb questions, and one of the easiest ways in order to ask a dumb question is that you can add a line before or after your question. So for example, I know this is a very easy question to ask, but still it confuses me. I know this is a very dumb question, but still I am having difficulty with this. Can you help me? And then type your question, and it really does help. Do make sure to ask question and have clarification of your concepts, because it goes a long way into your understanding the subject or the work that you're doing and applying it to daily life. Number 4, assign yourself a designated study area in your house, or you can go to your library near your house. In my house, I never study in my bedroom. That's probably because there are a lot of distractions over there. It's got my mirror, it's got my bed, it's got my closet, so I try to, those are sort of some distractions that just take me away from my work. So I always try to study. If I'm at my house, I'm going to try to study in a small study area that I usually have in my house. But most of the time I study in a library that's very close to my house. Working in a library or studying in a library always helps. That is probably because you see other people who are working, and that always keeps you going to work as well. Also, libraries, they have good chairs and benches and nice good silence and good temperature to work in, and a good light intensity to work in as well. So that all helps and keeps your concentration on your work. I would also like to highlight over here that the libraries, they have a specific timing. So for example, the library that's near my house, it's from 8 o'clock a.m. till 9 o'clock p.m. So I get up early at 6 o'clock a.m., I do a workout, and then I have my breakfast, and then I get ready for the library. I reach there at 8 o'clock and I study over there till 9 o'clock. And within that time, I'm going to have my lunch and come back home for the dinner. So it really helps. Number 5, study in short bursts. So what I mean by this is that you can study for 1 hour, take a break for 5 to 10 minutes, and then study the next 1 hour. This really helps in order to refreshing your brain that can then easily absorb in new concepts. This is opposite to some people, especially medical students who do this, that they're going to study from a consecutive of 5 hours. That's some sort of a requirement for medical students because they have to study more, but when you're going to shift yourself from studying 5 hours together to 1 hour and 5-minute break, and within that 5-minute break you can listen to a song or play a small game on your Android or iPhone mobile phone, that really refreshes your brain and restarts your brain, and you can learn fast. So it's in the background that you do not actually realize that you're learning fast, but in the long term you're really going to recognize that you're learning fast because of those 5 minutes breaks. So do take some breaks whenever you're studying. Number 6, make mnemonics. Mnemonics is something that we make ourselves, and it is for something which is in a list. So for example, it might be the list of banks in America, it might be the list of hospitals in America, it might be the manifestation or symptoms of a disease. It can be almost anything. So when we are listing, so for example, if there are 10 listings or 15 listings, it's difficult to remember them, but it gets easier when you remember them in the form of a mnemonic. So a mnemonic, you can make it yourself, and you can make it from common things that you usually have around your areas. For example, I live in the United States. Over here, when I make mnemonics, it's a BOA, Bank of America. I make a mnemonic such as NJ, New Jersey, NY, New York, FL, Florida, OK, Oklahoma, CA, California. These mnemonics really help me a lot in order to learn the listings, and that has made me and helped me do good in the boards as well. 7 and last, study in a group. Studying in a group always helps. Why does studying in a group always help? That's probably because, let's say that you're a group of 2 people, and studying in a group usually should always start with 2 people. So you have a partner, you study with him, you see your compatibility with him, and if it is good, then you continue studying with him. So you can divide your task into 2. Half is what you're going to do, half is what your friend is going to do, instead of doing the entire task yourself. And when you complete your task, you share it with your friend, and when your friend completes your task, his task, he shares it with you, and that's sort of listening, learning. That's foremost sort of the best sort of form of learnings that are out there, and that helps you learn quickly. In larger groups, so for example, if you have a group of 5 or 6 friends, it really helps a lot again. That is because different people have different ways of understanding a concept, and number 2 is that when you study in a group of 5 or 6 people, everyone has some different knowledge about the subject that he shares. Probably he read it on a Facebook group or a WhatsApp group or on Wikipedia or an internet or heard it from somewhere. So he's going to share his information from all the 4 people, and he's going to get information from all the 4 rest of the people. So it's a very good sharing of information in a group that really helps you study smart and study efficiently. So this was my video today about 7 tips that you can use in order to study smart and efficiently, and at the same time increases the efficiency of your hard work as well if you're doing it. And it will help you do good in your boards and land your good job as well. So I hope you liked the video. Do subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.